I agree, Zippo. Where is Cosmine? Either way, we are going to be going into our pistol round. Jenko will be filling in for today. I actually have no idea why. It wasn't something I found out about until literally just this second. Either way, going into our pistol round, we're going to have aTTaX on hitting the smoke. Everybody else is just going to have Kevlar. T's not really investing anything into utility, just looking to try and burst their way in towards this drop-down position. Here they go, pushing straight in. Robin will be the first one waiting. aTTaX actually manages to get himself two. Already doing so much damage. Robin looking for a little bit more and will do the work as well, leaving only one man, Ekfan, remaining. Oh, he filled in last night as well. Oh, I don't know where Cosmine is then. Maybe I should I'll ask Smooya or something like that. Just like, where is your teammate? Where is the Romanian beast? Either way, Ekfan is the only one remaining. Let's hit the shot onto one. Surreal is waiting though, and it is not going to be the pistol going the way of alternate attacks. Nice start for Epsilon. Hey King, how's it going? I'm pretty good at the moment. I'm pretty good. Simple casting today. A massive break between the two games, but at least got to witness some decent Counter-Strike earlier today. Lost the game with 38 frags. We've all been there. Then you'll win games where you have like 10. That's basically Counter-Strike. It's a team game. It's a team game. Either way, we will see the 4 supply back up. Searson actually only going to go for a Glock. We'll be saving a little bit of money for an AWP. He's been someone who's impressed me recently. Another player who I wouldn't be overly surprised if Big tried to target as well. Robin, decent nade. Starts things off with the initial frag. Keto attempting some sort of trade, but the Molotov will deny him for now. Surreal on the boost. Not something you normally see this early in the game, but I suppose versus the pistols give quite an advantage. However, he will be traded out. Keto doing a lot of work with the CZ. Genko. Back towards the site. Ekfan, another with the CZ. It is just the CZ kingdom at the moment, but Smooya will hit 2 headshots with the P250, finishing off the lower players. It's going to be 2-0 in favor of Epsilon. Not really a chance for an investment in this round for alternate attacks. Be saving up their money. And on the other side, MP9s galore. Surreal, aTTaX, and Robin. Is that how you pronounce it? Is it aTTaX? Is it aTTaX? Is it just sack? Or sack? Like as in you try and pronounce the T a little bit? I don't even know. But it is just going to be a singular P250. Basically paid for by the 2 CZ kills, like there or thereabouts. Either way, here comes the quick push in the middle. Actually going to overwhelm Smooya. So that's at least 1 kill coming in for the T side, and a very small chance they'll be able to get over the cross. Chuck. What? How would it come out as Chuck? How are they doing this much damage? Bomb down. Multiple tags. Bomb is being defused, so they will have to get on it fairly quickly. Keto hits 2, 3 headshots. What is that? Can he get the final? Jenko just going straight for the defuse through the smoke, and he'll get it. What a round from Keto. That P250 is worth its weight in gold. He'll steal an MP9. I don't think that's going to be brought into play. But how on earth does he do so much? Absolute filth. And this is going to have to be almost a full reinvestment from Epsilon. Jenko will at least win the round for his team. He's currently 0-0-0 with an MVP. Always the best players. Either way, Smooya now onto his AWP. The same can be said for Searson. Now, he saved up some extra money, and they're actually going to have a little bit spare. Smooya boosted up early. Won't be able to find anything as of yet. Already hunted will be able to overwhelm Robin. The Molotov sort of catching him with his pants down a little bit. Drop control will be in. Stefan somewhat struggling a little bit. Searson already boosted up. Smooya looking to try and find this man advantage back, but Surreal will do it on the other side of the map. The lurker of Ekfan will go down and leave it into a 4 versus 4 with Surreal not actually spotting anything, so they can still dedicate this player into middle. Either way, Jenko going to be the first point of contact. Smooya finds one. Jenko looks for the spray. He manages one of his own. Still going to keep the man advantage going. But Smooya in the meantime goes down, leaving it into a 2 versus 2. aTTaX will find one. Leave Searson alone, but with this AWP, he's been impressive over the last couple of days. However, Surreal will save it. AWP to be found. Don't think he's going to get it, so that will at least be huge amounts of damage done by alternate attacks. And there will be a temptation to force this round, just based off only one player being alive. And by the looks of it, they are going to go for something. Hunden straight away buying up. Searson may look to save a little bit of cash just to make sure he can get an AWP in the next round, but they're going to at least try and make things costly in this one for Epsilon. Still, 4-0. CT side have somewhat had to force themselves as only keep one player alive. Smooya still has his AWP. Will be looking for the opener and finds it as well. Should be able to fall back. Has support up close. aTTaX as well. But Smooya will actually go down. Surreal finds one through the smoke and they've still got a deal. aTTaX in the back. Searson now the only man left alive. Only has a P250. Shouldn't be able to do anything here. And although the initial kill goes the way of the T's, or the second kill I should say, there we go, though. Both teams with a buy. Ekfan actually doesn't have enough probably purchase into this round. Leave him with just a deagle. Definitely not ideal. Hunden doesn't have any head armor either, so both players going to be fairly vulnerable against the Galil, against the SMG, and even against the M4 is slightly more deadly here. And already there, we can see it. Hunden instantly one-tapped by the M4. Stefan low, Keto dead. They'll at least be able to retrieve some of the weaponry off their fallen comrades, but definitely gonna be problematic. Robin will burn a little bit. The pot flash is magnificent, but actually still managed to work until Jenko cleans up too, leaves it all onto Searson. Has his AWP. Has a minute to play with. Still an awful lot of work left to do. In fact, I wonder if he is just going to save this. He could look to reposition. He has time to try and make some sort of play, but by the looks of things, he's just going to be a princess in the tower. Hold on to his weapon and try and do something in the next round. They do have max loss bonus, so realistically, a few of them will be able to buy AKs. Most of them will be able to... Yeah, ECFN is... it's long to say. It's hard to say ECFN in, like, a quick... Like, I suppose I could, but just Ekfan sounds easier. Is it supposed to be STFN as well? Or is that Stefan? Smooya. Hunting, looking for the princess. Almost ends up shooting his own teammate, but either way, that AWP will be saved. Keys don't necessarily have to invest behind it. First name is Stefan. Okay. I'll assume that that's correct then. other team will be looking to try and do a bit of work. Now, ECFN, there you go, or Ekfan, as is easier to say. Yeah, it's the other guy's first name, Ekfan. There you go. But he saved quite a bit of money here, so I wonder if he's planning on dropping an AWP for his teammate in the next round. Searson may not need the drop. He's found 2 quick kills. A third for Searson, doing it all on his own. Looking for the 4th, finds it as well. Individually taking over this round, and well, Ekfan will be there to close it. What a round from Searson, dismantling the defense of Epsilon. And well, now even they're going to be struggling a little bit for money. Surreal can drop. We'll be able to afford one. aTTaX has to go for MP9. Where did that come from? Searson just stepping up. It was something I mentioned. I was like, is this guy going to go to big? Like, I realized Tizian's already gone. The corner of the German flag. That is a very sort of like niche nickname, I'll be honest. I feel like you would... if you'd never told me, I could have guessed a bajillion times. I never would have got that. See the much slower round coming out from the T's. Looking for that opener. The pop flash is good, but he's able to fade back. Hold on. We've seen a little bit of aggression out from Zach as well. It is going to be the T's gathering up towards this B side once again. This time, no boost in play. Close up will be Robin. Pop flash is perfect once more. Removes the close angle. Pundit. Find one, but it's quick trades from the CT side. Still going to be left into a 3v3 with Surreal going big on the site. They still haven't revealed the spot of Jenko yet, who's just been sat back. But they've got to watch out. Because ECFN's about. So it doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? First. Takes the kill. Jenko actually has no idea where his teammate just got killed from. And it will be a second round from alternate attacks. The flank works perfectly. Now we do see the reset onto the economy of Epsilon. Not going to be any real money invested into this round. They'll get 2,400 in the next, which won't allow for an AWP. I see a little bit of a just in like sort of VP level stack towards middle. Will actually be multiple players pushing in this direction. Surreal will be over towards drop, but other than that, it is just this little mid push that they've got going. He doesn't like being called Ekfan. That's a terrible shame. No face backwards. Okay. I suppose they have... See, both of them, like, a lot of them have capitalized the ends, which makes me think that it is the beginning of the name. Does Nosris mean anything? He's currently just rotating back and forward, throwing out different fakes. The CTs have not moved. They're just staying put. They're all going to stick to this little position. And while ECFM will peek in, already loses his life, but Hundem from behind should be able to do all the remaining damage that's needed. Searson will take one back, and Surreal will fall to the pistol as well. 6-3. CT side now have themselves a bye. But the T's have managed to build up quite a bit of extra money. That round where they were somewhat saving with the AWP of Searson has helped them magnificently. And, well, other than that, the last couple of rounds, well, at least that round, was actually fairly clean. 6-3. Jenko actually still going to be playing a bit more of a utility role, goes for a UMP and makes sure he has all of the nades available to him. Gonna see some early aggression from Keto. The other side, same sort of positions we saw previously, although they have actually switched where they're playing. The opener takes a massive amount of damage himself, down to just 15 HP. Have to play a bit more of a passive angle in this round. And in fact, oh, I thought they were going to use the boost. Where is Cosmine? That is a good question. I have absolutely no idea. They're actually just going to boost Smooya up, leave the low player down. I wonder if Hunden can actually see anything over the top of that smoke. Yes, he can. It's going to be a nice, easy kill. I think that may have been a bit of a one-way for Smooya, because it didn't look like he could see anything there. Surreal. Now looking for some aggression of his own, and he'll be caught by Searson. The rotation will come in towards the B site. Jenko and Robin both here. However, they are going to have to perform a miracle, because they've got 4 players pushing onto the site. Jenko's still playing passive around the smoke. Jenko looking for this little spot below the corner. He will find a kill. Still has support, but his teammate goes down. That has rotated in, spots the head of Stefan, does damage. He's got to deal with the multiple players and the flanker, but he does! He catches the flank! Now there's actually a chance. The timer's starting to tick away. It will be down to the 1 versus 1, but look who it is. Searson, the man to lead the charge so far. 13 seconds, didn't really need to peek. And it will now be 6-4, 4-round streak from the T side. On mid, the guy who sucks as much as I do. I do like listening to Smooya. Either way, pistols is all that is available for the CT side in this round. A little bit of utility, actually smokes on the majority of players. Will have a little bit of stopping power. That nade will dunk down onto Stefan. However, the T's obviously with an inherent advantage in this one. Nice start from Hunden. We'll be finding the opening headshot. Smoke will fall afterwards just to slow down any further push. Yeah, I'd be quite surprised if Keto wasn't a 5th. He's done a reasonable job since he's been in the team, and they've played their last few official matches with him, so I don't think it's too crazy a thought that he'll be joining this team. Surreal. Well, gets absolutely ruined through the smoke, and again, it's going to have to be a miracle play to stop this. Damage will be done. In fact, it's a team kill. Robin here as well picks up another. In fact, just lurking in the smoke on the site. Hoping he won't be spotted. Almost gets rid of Hunden, but it won't be too costly in the end for the T side. Searson, in fact, with $15,000 as we go into this round. But now we have the buy. This is where the CT side can look to step back up. It's been 5 rounds in a row for alternate attacks. We can see that by the substantial amount of money they've actually managed to build up. Early presence over towards A site. Back's going to be a little bit closer this time, so if they do look to edge through the door, he may be a bit of a surprise factor. Smooya in the meantime hoping that he'll peek out towards long. In fact, he's going to go pushing. Stefan is waiting. I think he spotted him as well. Information is there, but it will be Smooya to find that first kill. The problem is, they've actually managed to surpass. These can make their way up towards that ramp. Rotation will have to come in from the CTs back towards the site itself. Hunden's just going to be waiting, just in case there is any rotations. We'll hear Smooya jumping around. That hands him an opener back into the site. He's still got a second player to deal with. Man advantage will be kept. However, the net push now comes in. There isn't much support. They're going to have to do all the work alone. Robin will now be rotating in through that balcony, although has to be careful of the Molotov and will be forced wide. Still finds the kill. And Searson now making enough noise that aTTaX should find it. A little bit close, but it doesn't matter. He wins the round for his team. Picks up that AWP, which will probably be handed back over to Smooya. The CT side are back on the board. However, as said, there's so much money. aTTaX top fragging at the moment. Smooya. I think they've come to expect the aggression. The young Brit. It feels so good to say young Brit. Like, I'll be honest, I never get to commentate like a UK player. And we got two. We got two. Smooya is waiting for any aggression over towards this long spot. Oh yeah, 3, I suppose, Jenko. We got 2 normally, but 3 because Jenko's currently playing. That's true. But I haven't got to... that's another point. I still haven't casted this, like, full roster then. Because Cosmine isn't here. Holy cow, your name is insanely long. Boss von Lerling von... I can't even say that. It's a best of 1. Hunden sneaks in through drop. Gets the first. Quickly traded by Jenko. Will be left into a 3 versus 4 and a lot for Robin to do, but he does manage to at least even it up for now. No real chance for a trade. The team still have to make their way onto the site. Robin. Gonna try and lurk around the edge of the smoke. He knows that there's a player up above. He's going to keep things at least close, but he has to do it all alone. Keto pretty low on HP. The other man planting the bomb tries to switch the spray, but Searson again is going to be the man in this clutch. He's been playing excellently so far. The man really doing work. And he's going to hold on to it yet again. Searson leading the charge. 16 and 6. British, what is that? Boss of the Apprentice of... Okay, cool. I'm just saying, that's one of the most ridiculous names. Yeah, Searson has been playing really well over the last couple of days with that AWP. Either way, CT side, the one and done. They're going to be forcing back into this one. They've given Smooya the AWP. If anybody was going to be sort of to take a round into his own hands, it would be this man. Off to a bit of a slow start, and has been known that sometimes when he starts slow, he actually plays a pretty poor game. Is one to tilt, that's for sure. I'm hoping he'll come back, though, because when he is at his best, he's a very, very scary player. Yeah, Big did pick up Tizian, that's true. Probably maybe fits into their system a little bit more. Searson is a very aggressive AWPer. I think that was sort of the problem with Kiev. He was hyper-aggressive, and then he's been put into a system of a team that it's not really hyper-aggressive, it's much more structured, so... I'm interested to see where Kiev will go for now. Either way, Hunden will open up. Remember, this is a full investment from the CT side. Won't have much to play with in the next round. Surreal is already going to be going down. Smooya will at least take 1. But the bomb going down is going to make this retake very difficult indeed. And with Robin losing his life as well, shouldn't be much hope, and in fact, they're just going to fall back, save the weaponry. Seven to 7. A 5-0, or sorry, a 6-0 start for the CT side. Things have fallen apart for them here. aTTaX making a nice comeback, and while going into this final round of the half, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually take the half. They at least have that AWP that they saved from the previous round. Jenko kept his armor as well. Honestly, I have no idea where Cosmin is. Already, once again, Hunden has been pretty clinical at getting those openings and drop. Surreal will manage one back. Jenko with the UMP gets another. But Smooya's lost and Searson styling, leaving just aTTaX left. Searson adds another to his count. 18-7 in this half. And one of the rounds that they actually, I think it was the first round they actually managed to win, was based off him getting 4 kills with that AWP. A sublime T side from him at least. And to be honest, AWPing on the T side of this map is not easy. Like, it really does rely on a lot of aggressive plays, and not many people can do that nowadays. So impressed by him. Have been, as said, over the last few days, and while Smooya being pretty quiet so far. Here we go, though. T side. I'm going to be investing a little bit into utility. Smooya handed the P250. Earlier in the day, we saw Hunter show exactly the value of that P250 buy. Goodbye, Surreal. You can try and run, but Stefan's going to catch you, and Smooya will be leading the way into middle. He's got that little bit of extra range. However, it doesn't seem to matter. They're just being picked apart one by one. Searson continuing from the previous half. Already nets himself 2. aTTaX eventually manages to trade one back, but there's already 4 players ready and waiting around this site. And in fact, they're just going to go running straight back out of there. Jenko. At least turn it for 3 versus 2. aTTaX gets another one. Maybe things are about to get a little bit spicy in this round, as alternate attacks in a 4 versus 2 have slowly just thrown things away. Individual peaks, no chance for trades. These are still looking to reroute themselves back towards this A side. They do have plenty of time. By the looks of things, they're going to try and double back. There's nobody on the B site. They should at least have themselves a free plant. A quick rotation from Stefan at least, but it will split the defense, leaving things into a 2 versus 1 on the site. He should spot them eventually. The question is, can he get himself the kill? No, he can't. aTTaX gets himself a 3rd in this round and leaves it all onto Keto. From a 2v4 to a 2 versus 1. He has the kit. Question is, can the new man on the block find himself the kills? As of yet, spotted out too much. There was a pixel of aTTaX's head, but not much more. He even spots him eventually, but doesn't know there's another man right behind him. Sneaky stuff from Jenko. And how on earth do they manage that? 2v4 to a 2 versus 0, and the CT side are going to be absolutely kicking themselves. CT side will be forcing into this one. Of course, Searson saving up to make sure he can get his AWP. Couple of Mac 10s alongside the rifles. A fairly safe buy, I would say, from the T side. Do have to boost in place. Surreal will find the opener. Robin even checks the angle, and it's 2 quick kills. However, running with your knife out's a little bit overzealous. Hunden at least manages himself 1. Smoke will be thrown in, but the question is, will they check the angle? Now, there was 3 players already dead on this site, so to check this corner, you have to give props to the T's if they do. Bomb will be making its way up. Surreal looks like he's clearing the site, and he is going to check. He still loses his life anyway, but it doesn't matter too much. It's only the SMG that's lost. All the rifles will remain. And yeah, props to Surreal. Checking all of the angles, making sure that everything is clear before They go for that bomb plant. And while now Surreal and Robin can just buy back up the MAC-10s once again. Look to farm up some extra cash. A solitary P250 will be into the hands of Keto, with everybody else just looking to save. It is a best of one. We are currently playing in the first stage of this Swiss system. And basically, it is a 2-2 match. So the winner of this is through, the loser of this is out. Smooya, he's about to meet the whole of alternate attacks. Every single one of them waits over towards this B site. Nice dunk, at least. They could look to pad his stats a little bit, get his confidence brewing, and just tapping away. Already has 3 kills. Not quite going to get the 4th. Keto left with just the P250. Smooya's ace is somewhat stolen by Jenko. Of course, only an eco round, but still, nice little bit of stat padding to Smooth. Now 10-8. Bayer will be back in. Searson has his trusty AWP. It's going to be a bonus round for the T side. They'll keep the MAC-10s alongside the Galil and the AK-47. By the looks of things, they may just go barreling straight in towards this B side. It's going to be a very aggressive push indeed. Robin is not stopping. MAC-10 will overwhelm Stefan. Looking to try and trade out the guns. Surreal will lose his life. They still have to clear Hunden out. However, he's fairly low, and that nade is perfect. Smooya with 2 dunks in 2 rounds. Looking to try and take the mantle away from Kobe. However, Searson's still here with this AWP. And to try and find a pick. Now, still a 2 versus 3. No real reason for any hyper-aggression from the CT side. At the same time, for the Ts, it's a bonus round. This is their chance to steal one away, but they'll still have a bite in the next. Ekfan coming in from behind will leave just T-Sac left, completely surrounded. If he can take another player, he can at least make things more costly. However, this is far easier said than done, and eventually it will be the overwhelming of T-Sac. 10-9. And now comes the big buy. This is where the AWP will likely come into play alongside the AKs on the remainder of the players. CT side's still going to have a full buy themselves. No real limitations, maybe 1 or 2 nades missing along the way, but this will be our first proper battle on Cobblestone. Huge crosshair. There you go. It's not mine, I'll be honest. Oh, damage. Surreal. Finds the opener, and Searson is baited into the arms of Smooya. 2 dead towards long already. The Ts could just look to speed things up towards this A site, but they're going to slow down. Play things nice and calm. They have a 2-man advantage. They don't need to overface here. This is their chance to reset alternate attacks. Smooya's just going to go hunting. Don't have a whole lot of support just yet. They're still quite far back on the ramp, although he is still going to play things nice and patient. Ito left on the site. It will actually be T-Sac to take him down, and he's going to spray through the smoke for a second. He's having a very good game as well. Will now be left on to just Stefan. All he can hope to do is save in this situation, and well, there really isn't much money for the rest of his team either way. Stefan could drop a FAMAS or something in the next round. It really isn't going to be anything pretty. Now, well, the only other man who will have any money will be Searson, and the likelihood is he'll just want to try and save a little bit of cash to get an AWP as ASAP. So, 11-9. Epsilon will keep themselves the lead going into this second half. Yeah, definitely an interesting pistol round. They probably will be kicking themselves after that. Here we go, though. The force buy-in. as said, Searson saving the majority of his money to make sure they can get an AWP. The rest of the team will force. However, there is a massive advantage for the T's in this round. Stefan trying to make a play. Wants to go for something aggressive. Wants to hope that he can find an opener for his team. The other side of the map. Surreal. And this time Robin will be trying to take over long control. There's only one man anywhere near this side of the map. And the aggression of Hunden will already fail. He's more of the bait. Trying to get them to push into that AK-47. Guessing that's just something about German. And I saw the word cast. I do not speak German, if that was the question. Then again, if that was the question, and I just told you that, then I'm a genius. I don't know. Either way. T-side just cleaning up this 4-spy. 12-9. Looking inevitable, and we will see the players called in. Well, Searson can probably buy himself a pistol or something in this round. He wants to make sure he has an AWP. Guessing this is tactical. Oh no, it's actually mouse issues. I do think they need to have a little bit of a talk. It has been fairly easy with a lot of these rounds for Epsilon to actually break them down. Aggression from the CT side has not worked at all. Epsilon definitely in the driver's seat now. Plenty of money. They'll be able to buy for at least this next round if they lose, and the round after, potentially, depending if they get a bomb plant. Searson actually just going to invest into a pistol. And as said, he'll have more than enough, in fact. He'll have 2,400 into his account next round. I felt like he could have gone for something a little bit more. Maybe buy up a Deagle. It's 7,400, even if you buy an AWP armor. Okay, maybe if he gets a kit and all the nades, I suppose. Hello from Russia. Hello from the UK, Quertum. Let's go crazy. That's a little bit harsh. Okay. Russian stream is lagging. Oh. It's not lagging here. Unfortunately, I don't speak Russian, so I won't be able to help you too much with the Russian pronunciation of some of the words. But I can do it in English to an extent. No way. Still looking like we have a few mouse issues. You're a very good caster. Thank you, John Miller. Although the ... the ellipsis at the end makes me question whether there is a truth. Or if you're going to write Kappa in a few minutes. Ow. And this is my life. What? What is a bad player in CSGO? British. I don't know what you're talking about. I am an excellent Counter-Strike player. I get some kills. I won 2 games today. I also got utterly obliterated playing MM, which was fun. Please notice you chance 6. There you go. There you go. I'm not going to repeat what that says because I don't know what it means. Face it level like 5 or something. Not anything impressive. If I was good at Counter-Strike, probably wouldn't be casting. Green from the land of washing machines. Hello again, washing machine. Either way, it's a push into middle. The USPs will net a kill onto Robin. And they will be able to steal away an AK-47. However, the rest of them have all gone B. So an easy plant, a simple round. No chance for the CTs to win. But can they do a little bit more damage? They're all going to go running together. You guys were saying, you know what, they're not playing as a team. Well, they're definitely playing as a team now. Smooya, this could be like hunting ducks. Or maybe the ducks will fight back. That's the real question. So far, it hasn't been going so good. Will be slowly but surely cleaned up. 13-9. I think Liquid will win Summit. I I think they'd have to pull out a very impressive performance. They've got some talented individuals. I've been very impressed with what I've seen from Twist. I think he's definitely going to be one of the best few players, like definitely top 20 in the next year or so. But they would have to pull out something crazy, because if you're talking about best players in NA at the moment, you could pretty much pick anyone from Cloud9 and that would be on that list. So they really do have the all-star team. And just the level of confidence that they have. Either way, Searson is back on his AWP. This is what we've wanted to see. A little bit of aggression into mid as well. The CFN. We'll actually see Stefan going very aggressive over towards this B side of the map. Spot that there's nobody there. And takes away quite a big portion. Like to do activities with weapons. That's worrying. Jenko will start things off, but Hunden through the door. And Searson with that AWP once again. Surreal looking to try and split back. Makito will catch him out. And the bomb's going rotating back and forward. It doesn't look like T-Sac knows where he should be going. Both will gather up towards that A-long spot. Searson is here once again. But they are beginning to run out of time. There's plenty of money for the T side. Could realistically just save or just run in and try and do some damage. Lower the amount of money we currently see over on that CT side. However, there's now 3 players here. The chance of them winning a round are slim to none. Already we'll get Searson do some damage. Question is, how much more damage can Robin do? He'll spot the head of Hunden, but now just runs away to save.
Counter-terrorists win.
Yeah, but at the same time, Liquid do have themselves like a brand new player in their mix. I just don't see them being able to overwhelm Cloud9 just yet. The fact that both of them managed to beat SK though is pretty interesting to me. We'll see how SK do a Star Series. I can't have any possible bias, even though there is a team that currently has 3 British players and I am British. No bias here. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more. T's all gathered over towards drop and towards that B side of the map. Looking to try and find the opener, but there's nobody actually in drop down. It's much more of a loose hole coming out from the CT side. Stefan boosted up, but we'll actually drop back down again. Minute left on the clock for the T's to make their move. Peek in. Robin just about gets the entry, and we'll actually get a second as well with Surreal's help, leaving the remaining 2 players out of the action. Just remember, it's only been a 1-round win. They're going to try and give Searson a boost, but really it's Searson trying to boost them. 23 and 13. Not going to be happening this round, and he will just look to save. Now, the question for me will be whether or not they actually force into the next round, or if they just say, look, Searson, try and kill everyone. They've got to, of course, get out of there. Still looking to try and just remove these extra weapons from play. The T side have so much money. They will actually be able to hold on to their weapons. They even get rid of Smooya's AWP as well, so that's going to be a little bit of extra cost. You think that... see what that says. Tarek is equal to / better than Naf. I think Tarek is definitely better than Naf. I think Naf's good. I just think Tarek, when he's on form, which he is at the moment, it just seems to be out of his mind. Either way, 14-10. If the T's win themselves this round, alternate attacks will have next to no money, and the T's still have plenty left in the bank. Moving up. That opener, but it's Searson to do the work instead. Aggressive peek. Finds that kill. Leaves the CT side with a man advantage at least. Well, you got something wrong with his mouse. Like, what is he doing? Is this just one of those tilt things, isn't it? Look, it seems like he's practicing flicking. I can guarantee that in TeamSpeak right now he's going, no, it's something off with my mouse. It's not me, it's my mouse. I do like Smooya, but he does have a load of things, which is like, I've got to change my res. Robin, through the edge of the smoke. We'll be able to pick up one as they now do go pushing back in towards this A site. Multiple players still here, and Searson has rotated to the other side of things. He's desperately trying to hold on to this game. He's being molotoved out of position. Surreal won't be the one to finish him off. And now it is just left all onto Stefan. Versus 2, and Surreal peeks out, decapitates him. So look at the kill disparity over on this side. 4 kills between top and bottom. Do I even need to say it? 17 between top and bottom. And this is it. 15-10. CT side left with nothing but a 4 spy. They got to risk it all to try and stay in this match and in this tournament. This is an elimination match or a promotion match, whichever way you want to look at it. Searson, even with the scout, is deadly. Surreal will meet his maker as this man hits 27 kills. Quick maths. Or I covered myself by being smart and saying, do I even need to say it? And worked it out while I was doing it. Shh, don't tell anyone. Lots of damage being done. Robin brings it back to a 4 versus 4. Come out. Stefan looking to try and find something here, but it just doesn't seem to be going too well. They've got everybody on this site, including Searson, who's still hitting shots with the scout. Finally, he'll be removed from action, leaving it to Hunden, never mind, and Stefan once again, 1 versus 2. One of the players is low. Robin, if he can get this kill, he has a decent chance, but he won't. 16-10. It will be victory for Epsilon, and they will be making their way through to the second stage of the BetNet Challenger Series, which of course leads eventually to a $100,000 land, so plenty on offer.